Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back. Who's also returning, and to anyone new, welcome in. I was really tuning into what is the collective really needing to hear in this moment in time to support them of what we're all transversing through in this very energy, in this very important and potent energy. We have just, as of today, we have just stepped into Taurus season. We have just come out of this beautiful Aries, fiery moment of which we were being pulled into really redefining who we are actually stepping into and who are we wanting to become and bring into our future. And we are receiving so much energy in this moment in time. Even on the weekend, on Sunday in the Southern Hemisphere, there was such powerful energies that came through that we've seen on the Schumann resonance graph, which really registered as super potent solar flares. So there was abundance of energy that was coming through all through Sunday and Saturday night as well. So what we're seeing in this moment is that Gaia's frequency is shifting. The collective's frequency is shifting. So many people are waking up to the truth of this world. And as a result of that, it is supporting the shift and change of stepping through this collective shift of wanting to walk into this 5-dimensional world that we are co-creating all together. And so that is a really big internal shift of which that we are all going through. And what you're going to find is many people at different stages of the journey of awakening, of seeing the truth within self and seeing that all is just a reflection of that internal world. And so many have already stepped into that pathway of illumination and really discovering self, but there's also many who are just really starting to see the truth of the darkness of the world that we lived in. And that is quite jarring because there is an internal battle for those collective who are only just really seeing the truth in this moment in time. And so they're kind of experiencing this very inner turmoil in this moment because they're feeling this pull of like something needs to shift and needs to change. They're seeing the darkness. They're not realizing the pathway of shifting that is through the alchemy process within self. And then you shift your reality, and then the world that seems like chaos is no longer your reality. And so we're needing to just really tune in to ourselves, our body, recognize at this moment in time with this very intense energy of which that Aries, which was in 6 planets, and in a comet, which was Chiron, the wounded healer, that was really solidifying who we have become and who is this version of us within self that we're wanting to step forward as and be embodied in. That is massive. That is a complete internal reshift, restructuring within our inner world, aligning our mind with our soul and with our heart to be in coherence, to be in harmony, to be in connection within self and to all things. That is massive. That is a very confusing energy in the sense of sometimes it feels like we're just in this tornado and we're just kind of moving. And you can just like feel that there's so much moving through you. There's so many timelines that are shifting because you are shifting internally, because our world is shifting. And so within you, you're having, especially in this last week, past life, in this last month, past life memories would often be arising because we are shifting so rapidly right now. And what we are moving into, especially moving into Taurus season, because that is about structures, fixed energy, which is determination to make whatever we have created from that time and that beautiful Aries energy, there would have been a lot of thoughts, a lot of creations that were flowed to you, because that is that beautiful fire which ignites a lot of things dropping in all together at the one time that you can't act on everything. But now we are stepping into the Taurus season, which is about structure, firm foundation, grounding, and anchoring. So we're anchoring all of which that was coming in from a higher perspective, all those downloads, all those creative, beautiful thoughts that kind of came to us from our higher self, which is probably just from other versions of us and other dimensions or other lifetimes in which we've embodied our full self. And so we've been brought that information because now we're like, okay, I'm ready, because I have birthed the version of me that can embody and can bring that reality into physical form, into this physical reality. So I'm just going to take a pause, because that was just so good. Because that is magic. That means that we have been calling in all of which that is going to create the future that is aligned with our higher self, with that 5D, fifth dimensional version of us that moves in harmony, in connection, in coherence. And so now that we're stepping into the Taurus season, this is about anchoring. We have to anchor it now into the physical reality, anchor it into Earth, into Gaia, because Taurus is an Earth sign. It is a fixed sign, which means it is a determined soul that has the ability to create whatever they so desire, because they will not stop until it is in their reality. So what this energy that we're stepping into this month is really about anchoring in that beautiful creative ideas that flowed into you, and actually ensuring that we have a firm structure so that thrives and flourishes and just continues to take on a life of its own. So know that this moment in time, this energy of what we're in, is about presence, pause, introspection, but also perseverance in really ensuring all that we're creating, the life that we're manifesting, the life that we're calling into us, has a really beautiful, firm foundation and structure, so that that life of which that you are calling in is only going to flourish. Because that is what this season is asking of you, because we're not kind of going into the energy of it just flowing, in the sense of we're kind of still in the foundation. We're still, and this is really dependent on where you're at. Maybe this is your work endeavors, of which that you have a business, or you're actually shifting. Or maybe this is just about your home life. This is about wanting to actually shift countries, shift states, sell your house and actually buy somewhere where it gives you more freedom and more ability for sustainability in the future. So you have to use your discernment on what this is talking about, in a sense of the relevancy of your particular world. But it is very much about the foundation of your life. And that is dependent on your mission in this world and what feels in resonance with actually creating the reality that feels abundant, free, flowing. And for some, is what's coming in is, for some, this is actually every part of your world. This is your career. This is where you live. This is your family life. This is your relationships with all that surrounds you. For some, this is everything being redefined, reformed, and rebirthed. That has been flowing in this last month to you. And for others, it was just that you have been focusing on one aspect. That was the thing that needed to be redefined. That was the thing that needed to have new inspiration, new energy, new ideas flowing to you. And what that is going to be unique to you, whether that is your career, whether that is your relationship, whether that is your home. But that it is that foundation of what this moment in time is asking for us to align with that path of that higher version that feels like heaven on earth is here. And so know that in this moment, it isn't about everything just coming into you. It is actually, we're still in that, what's the word? We are still in the incubation phase. We've had the beautiful ideas and now we're kind of still growing. We're still in the growing phase. Like we're not yet fully flourishing and birth. We're still in the cultivating. We're still kind of creating. We're still building. So why this is coming through is just know that it's okay for it to take a little longer to see the reward of the actions that you're taking in this moment in time. But before you know it, it is just going to flow. Like things are just, because we're still somewhat in that contraction phase of the expansion, that where life just has to breathe. And with the breath of life, the breath contracts, goes in, and then it expands with freedom. But we're still not fully in the breath, where the pressure is just released and we are soft and everything is just coming in. We're still somewhat in that contraction phase where we're feeling the build up because we know that that breath is coming so soon. We know the expansion is just about to happen, and it's almost like the pressure is building as you get closer and closer. This is when your manifestations come into your reality, when you feel this build up and pressure of almost like something is going to burst, like internally something's gonna burst. It's because you're getting so much closer to the flow of that expansion. And so you're feeling the pressure build and build and build. And this is just that confirmation of knowing that if you're feeling that, that is perfectly aligned with this moment in time. If you are feeling this build up, if you're still not seeing the reward of which you are creating of all that's come through in this last month, know that that is so normal, and there are so many who are in that exact same phase. So be kind to yourself, be kind to your hearts. Oh, there's beautiful beings that now wanting to come in to support you, because I can feel within this collective there is a slight constriction within the heart chakra that is just feeling the pressure of this moment in time, the importance of this moment in time, the internal shifts of this moment in time. And so they're just wanting you to just breathe, just soften your chest, expand your heart. Imagine that there is like an energy ball in front of you. And I want you to slowly bring your hands to the side and just go as slow as you need to You feel it soften. You feel right in that center, it's softening. Till you feel that stretch. As you melt even further into the expansion, expanding of opening your heart chakra and welcoming in love, union, coherency, harmony, peace. And if you feel the stretchiness of this expansion, soften even more. Like let your shoulders go. Let your belly soften. Let your solar plexus soften, your stomach, your forehead, your third eye, your throat. Just soften every part of your vessel. Allow it to breathe, have space. Stay in this openness, because in that pressure, sometimes we do not realize the resistance we are holding within our body, which means that the subconscious is feeling fear. But the angels are asking you to soften your heart, soften your mind, soften your face, soften every part of your physical being. Bring presence back within. Know that everything is working out perfectly, exactly as it should. You are perfectly aligned with your future that you so deserve. You are loved. We love you. We surround you with love. Akatinara yara aria arie. Connect to your heart. Arie. Allow every part of you to breathe, every part of you to soften. Allow the flow of life to move through you. Allow yourself to sit in peace, in space. We send you love. Just stay in this beautiful energy of softening into this moment, welcoming in the beautiful abundant gifts that are destined for you, that are already decided, you are already aligned with, and they will come in the time that is perfect. Allow the foundations to be stable. Allow time. Allow yourself to breathe. I send you so much love.